Good evening and welcome to Metro Focus. I'm Rafael Piroman. It's been called a commuter apocalypse, a perfect storm of subway repairs, highway construction, and new legislation that has New Yorkers bracing for the worst. Lane closures on the Lincoln Tunnel, the dreaded L train shutdown, and the controversial cap on new rideshare licenses mean that getting in and out of Manhattan, never an easy proposition, is going to get even worse. Jenna Flanagan spoke with transportation engineer, former New York City Transportation Commissioner, and former cabbie, Gridlock Sam Schwartz, and she began the conversation by asking him what we can expect to see over the next few days when work begins on the busy 495 bridge to the Lincoln Tunnel.
There are two different things that are happening over the next 10 days. One, which just happened, is the closing of the 31st Street ramp westbound, and that's to allow for more capacity on the main road of 495. And starting Friday night or Saturday morning, with the first big rush hour next Monday morning, we're going to see a lane closed in each direction. Now, you know what it's already like on 495?
Oh, yes.
Now, Route 3 is going to be down to only one lane open coming into 495. So it's going to be really tough on the regular commuters. The good news, those in buses are going to be fine. The integrity of the bus lane will be maintained. And the good news also, the bus lane is only a morning bus lane. So you may be worried about the evening commute.
Okay.
Because the 31st Street ramp was closed, that ramp, I don't know, now you'll begin to notice it, causes a lot of friction, causes a lot of traffic entering. So by removing that ramp, even though we've lost a lane, I predict it's not going to be so bad in the westbound direction. In the eastbound direction for general traffic, not the bus lane, pretty tough. Get up a lot earlier. Think of alternatives, maybe even go through Staten Island if you're from South Jersey. The George Washington Bridge, never a good alternative, but it might be.
Okay.
And then there's the infamous Holland Tunnel. The good news is New Jersey DOT waited for the Pulaski to be finished, so you have a better access to the Holland Tunnel. And full disclosure, they asked for my advice on this.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'll leave my morning commute alone and move on to the L train, which is also going to affect a lot of other people's morning commutes and evening commutes.
yeah, the L train 10, 15 years ago was a sleepy line. Now it's Hipsterville and Williamsburg and all points to the east. So that is now the most crowded line. And people from Manhattan, it used to be the bridge and tunnel crowd were people from Brooklyn. Now the bridge and tunnel crowd are people from Manhattan trying to get to those great venues in Williamsburg and other places in Brooklyn. Come April, the line is shut down for the next 15 months. So we're going to have to figure out ways to get people onto other subway lines. The good thing is the subway is somewhat versatile in the sense that there are places where the L allows for transfers to the M train, to the J, the Z, and a number of other trains. And the MTA is going to provide 200 buses coming across the wonderful Williamsburg Bridge.
All right. And then I understand there's also been some other ideas, like with more bikes that have been made available, even some motorized scooters. The tram, I think, is getting a second look to try to ease some of the congestion, because even if you do get a chance to get on the bus or a different train, nobody likes being stuffed into.
Right. I don't want to give anyone hope about the tram. It will take too long to build.
Okay.
But yes, people are looking at more bikes. They're looking at ferries to get across the river, and the city has been very good in the last couple of years of adding ferries, and the ferry operator knows in April he's going to have to provide a lot more service. So we do have other alternatives. There will be some bus services. We think that some residential dwelling units will get together and have minibuses that go across the Williamsburg Bridge. So New Yorkers are versatile. This is not going to be the apocalypse that people are calling it.
All right, so I guess that would be the biggest takeaway for the L train shutdown is we will survive.
We will survive.
All right, well, speaking of alternatives to get around the city, then of course there was the recent cap we saw the city put on Uber and Lyft cars. Do you see this as, first of all, alleviating the gridlock that we see frequently now in Manhattan, or how do you see this helping or hindering?
It's not going to make any difference to the congestion you see now, because we have all those Ubers. We have 100,000 drivers for hire vehicles. The real answer is not a cap. The cap is a moment for the city to breathe and figure out the right way to go about doing it. I've always maintained the right way is by pricing it appropriately. The problem with Uber and Lyft is not a problem in Brooklyn. It's not a problem in Queens or Staten Island or in the suburbs. The problem is in the most congested part of the city, and that's where they congregate. So that's the problem. So I've had a pricing strategy for a number of years. Move New York. Uber has endorsed the plan. Lyft has endorsed the plan. I'm hoping the city will endorse the plan. We need our elected officials to show some courage.
Okay, and just for people who don't know, what is the plan?
The plan is to charge every vehicle coming into Manhattan south of 60th Street.
That sounds like congestion pricing.
Yes, it's a form of congestion pricing. And for Uber and Lyft and Via and Juno and Get, starting at 96th Street. Now that's already going to be put into effect starting January 1st, 2019. So those of you using Uber and Lyft in the area south of 96th Street will suddenly see a $275 surcharge. But I think it's better to do it based on time than anything else, time and distance. That's how taxis charge you. They charge you when they're moving, but they also charge you when you're sitting in the cab. And I have found Uber to be incredibly receptive, Lyft to be incredibly receptive, but they want all vehicles to be dealt with the same. I think the taxis deserve a bit of a break, maybe because I was a cab driver 50 years ago and I identify with them, but the city didn't do right by them.
All right, well, listen, is there anything else on the horizon, transit-wise, that we should be aware of or keep an eye out for?
Oh boy, there's so much. You don't have enough time here. If you're a trucker or you drive a car, there's something called the BQE triple cantilever. Essentially, it's the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway going through Brooklyn Heights. There's a promenade on top of it. It's a very unusual structure. It's only held together on one side. That's why it's called a cantilever. Its life is just about up, so that's got to be closed. Now, the BQE is the only truck route through Brooklyn, limited access truck route, highway truck route. Oh. So we're going to see trucks on local streets. We're also worried about the tunnels from New Jersey. Will those tunnels be able to last another 5 or 10 years before the Gateway project is completed? And I really think it's probably 2030, 2035 before it's completed. So we've got another decade or so to sweat it out, that those tunnels remain in shape.
Okay, all right, well, listen, Gridlock Sam, we'd love to have you back. If nothing else, to perhaps hold our hand through more transit nightmares. Anyway, but thank you so much.
Great, delighted to be here.
Thank you.